I'm here from Rainbow Autistic Ireland. Rainbow Autistic Ireland is a Facebook group that was set up this year for adults with a connection to Ireland that are autistic and fall under the LGBT banner. I felt there was a need to set up this group because I'm autistic. I accepted the fact that I was autistic in November 2019. However, I have been very openly queer for like the last over 10 years. And I was very shocked when I entered autistic spaces and encountered a lot of LGBT phobia and transphobia. Now, I would get into debates with these people. None of this was malicious. I truly believe that. I truly believe all of this came from a place of not knowing anything wider than their current mindset. But as a bi, pan, demisexual, non-binary, trans person, it's really upsetting to see my identity and identities of all my LGBT siblings being questioned on a regular basis. And the arguing over it was tiring. I was in a very lucky position where I knew how to argue back with these people. I knew what words to use. I knew I had the language. I had the time. I have the privilege of having all of that. And queer issues, queer culture, LGBT history, that's a special interest of mine. So I know a lot about it. I'm able to retort to these statements with research and articles and history to back up my points. I don't have to rely on exposing my personal trauma, which unfortunately a lot of us do have to do when fighting back bigots or misguided people. And it was because of this hurt that I was going through personally, and I saw other people go through, that I realized we needed a safe space. LGBT spaces, and specifically queer spaces, are places where I feel the most safe. They are the places where I feel the most love. And I wanted to make sure that the autistic community in Ireland, adult autistic community, also had a space like that. So Rainbow Autistic Ireland was set up. And it's flourishing more than I expected it to. Even to the point where I presented at a Pride and I had people messaging asking, is there a teen equivalent? Because this is needed. This space, autistic specific spaces are very valued and loved. LGBT spaces, very valued and loved. Autistic LGBT spaces are needed. Research has shown that LGBTQ was twice as common in the autistic community as it is in the non-autistic population. Autism is 6 times more common amongst trans people than it is amongst the population at large. And 70% of autistics reported as being non-heterosexual. That's a huge percentage. And that's what made all of the LGBT phobia that much more devastating, knowing just how many people could be affected by reading these comments. So I just hope that this shared space, this shared community where we have events and we have conversations and we can talk about our special interests can help benefit the LGBT autistic community in Ireland. Thank you for your time.